seeing the accident before it happened, but at the point that I looked up from my phone, it was too late for either of the cars to prevent the accident. So it was very frightening. I remember screaming, and it just took my anxiety level to like 1,000. Everyone walked away with minor injuries. No one was hurt. Everyone is still living. Everyone still has their limbs. So I'm thankful for that. I am out on temporary disability because my knee is all the way messed up. So I have to go through some rehab, and I guess I have to kind of sit still, which I don't know how that's going to work for me. So
You're a hustler.
yeah, I have to figure something out. I can't. When the doctor said it to me, I was just like, gave him this exact face, like, what do you mean? Like, I can't. I said, no, I have to go to work. And he was just like, I don't invite you to do. I was like, listen, I just can't sit in the house and just be like doing nothing. I mean, there's plenty of things I can do on a computer, but I don't know how to sit still at all.
Well, I think maybe you can use this as a learning moment.
Very true.
Learning moment. It's, I think learning is a progressive process, and so sometimes we have to take a step back to take a step up.
Absolutely.
So
and
sometimes we just take a step back, catch some YouTube videos. So we're always in education mode.
absolutely. So I'm definitely going to be like glued to this laptop for a couple of days. I'm going to sit still for as long as I can, and that probably will be until Saturday afternoon. So tomorrow I plan on, after physical therapy, just kind of taking it easy and, I don't know, doing something. But anywho, you guys know I always talk about up and coming events that are coming up in Baltimore City. I do not get paid to promote these events. I do it because there are a lot of great things happening in Baltimore, and a lot of times we watch the news, they're focused on the murder rates and all of the horrible things going on in the city. So I would like to use my platform to promote people that are doing great things and hosting great events and just good things that are going on in the city. There's so many good things that are going on that we don't necessarily hear about, and it doesn't get enough publicity, so I try to use my platform to promote these events. And a lot of times I just go see them on Facebook. I don't even talk to the event coordinators. I just share the information. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Dr. Dorsey. Her and I connected this week and networked, and we are working on something. She has an event coming up in June. I will be having her on a show to talk about it. It's a community event, and it is geared towards youth. So anything that's geared towards our youth, you guys know I'm definitely involved, and it promotes health. So a lot of times we forget about our health. I stepped on a scale today. I almost died and passed out when I saw the 3 numbers that came up, and the doctor was like, oh, you don't look like you ate that much. I was like, listen, please. So we're not even going to talk about that, so I got to get myself together with that. But Marvin McKinstry Jr., he is calling on all the men of Baltimore City who would be interested in becoming community intervention experts. So basically, they are looking for men in the community who are willing and able and interested in becoming like a community liaison. So what you would do is come to these trainings. They're going to be professional trainings. They're going to teach you conflict resolution. And instead of people going out here fighting the guns, you come to these men, and they are the middleman between the two people, the people that are having an issue, that have a beef, and they are going to help you try to resolve it without it leading to violence. And this is like a pivotal moment for Baltimore City right now, because so many people, so many youth are resorting to guns. The murder rate is ridiculous, and we have to do something. So the Walk of Champions is also one of his movements, so shout out to them for doing this. So guys, if you are interested, please connect with him on Facebook. This is something that is phenomenal. I'm so happy to see it, and I really hope that a lot of men step up and take a role in this and become mentors and get some of these young kids off the street and show them another way. And I hope that on the other end, that people are open enough to say, I want to go to these mediators. I want to try to resolve this another way. So that's definitely something that is going on. That is a dope movement that I'm definitely supporting. This Saturday, May 20th, there will be a free health fair and free food festival. I'm going because it's free food, and I just told y'all I'm fat, so I need to get some health screenings going on, okay? Mind your business. I ain't telling y'all what the number was. But anyway, it will be happening this Saturday at 10 a.m. at New City of Abraham's Church, and that is located at 1124 West North Avenue. Again, there will be free health screenings, and this event is sponsored by the Greater Baltimore Muslim Council. So shout out to them for sponsoring this event. And if you would like more information, you can contact Pastor Yerby or Mr. Kenny Eborn at 443-531-1408. Also happening on tomorrow, Miss Darlene Kane, who is the CEO and founder of Mothers on the Move, and it is a movement for mothers who have lost their children to gun violence. I'm not old enough to have a child that I lost to gun. Well, actually, babies are dying from gun violence, so I can't even imagine. I'm not a parent that lost a child, but I have lost a brother. I have lost close friends and many people to gun violence. So Miss Darlene, I love her. She's like another mother figure to me. So she's actually having kind of a fun event tomorrow. It's a boxing workout, and it's going to be from 6:30 to 7:30 at Umar Boxing Gym at 1217 West North Avenue. I will be out to support. I don't know how much of the workout I can do, but I'm going to just be there just to support, even if I'm just doing a live video or something. I want to definitely be there to support her. And then, of course, we have the Bro Code. I'm super excited for this event. I ordered all of the items for the swag bags. The young men are going to have T-shirts and book bags, and I don't want to give it all away, a whole bunch of goodies in the bag for them to take home. So the Bro Code is an event that I came up for the young men of Baltimore City, because sometimes the boys are overlooked. There are always a lot of events for young girls and programs for young women. So I wanted to give the young men an opportunity to come somewhere that's fun. So we rented out a game lounge. The entire bottom floor is every video game possible. They have literally everything. And then it's going to be enrichment. We have phenomenal speakers that are going to come and talk. We have Walt from VH1's Black Ink Crew. We have comedian Aunt P from the Pipeline Radio Show. And one of my good brothers, Mr. Marcus Galloway. All of these speakers are excited to share their stories. They're excited to empower. And I can't explain how excited I am for this event. I'm going to be in the background. I'm going to come set up the food, make sure everything is running smoothly, and I'm kind of going to disappear, because I really want this to be about the young men, and I want them to be embraced by older men and have that brotherly love. And, you know, sometimes when there's women around, it's different. It gives a different vibe. So, moms, your kids will be safe. Drop them off, come back and pick them up. If you have any concerns, we'll make sure that they're taken care of. And I just want it to be about the men and just them embracing these young men and loving on them and showing them a better way and showing them how they overcome growing up in urban cities, and that there's more out there than what the world portrays, you know, in our communities to be about. There's more than violence. It's so much more. So please register your young men. Now listen, I just checked Eventbrite like a little while ago, and I didn't even know that so many tickets were gone already. It's a free event, free food. They'll have video games. They're going to have swag bags. They're going to have enrichment, completely free. There are only 15 tickets left. So that means we are at the halfway mark of. Unfortunately, we can only take a certain number of boys because the space isn't that big. So please get your young men registered. They can register on eventbrite.com. The flyer is all over my page. It's on Radio on Fire's page. It's on all of the speakers' pages. So please get your brothers, sons, nephews, godsons, cousins, anybody. Please get them registered for this event. It's going to be an amazing event. Thank you to all of our sponsors, 1217 Print Studios, Baltimore Flavor Radio, Prepared to Live Forever mentoring program. Shout out to MAPS Technology for providing the space for us. The people, we had a sponsor all the way from Washington State.
That's great.
So shout out to Total Public Safety all the way from Washington State, not Washington, D.C. So I'm excited about this event, and again, get them registered. So the last event I want to talk about is Queen of Baltimore, and this event is being sponsored by Nick B, and he's the founder and CEO of Be More Than Dance, and his movement is basically gives the youth the platform to display their art through dance, and they do club music. These kids can dance. Like even when I was their age, I don't think I was ever able to move like that. They get busy, so I'm excited to be working with them on this event as a sponsor, as well as helping coordinate this. So if you are interested, it's also shared on my pages, so you can get information that way. So now that we have wrapped up all the events, I like to play a game called This or That. So I'll give you two options, and then you have to choose one. She's
Okay.
like, oh my God, what are going to be questions?
No, it's fine.
It's just fun stuff, nothing
Yeah.
too deep, nothing too serious. So do you prefer reading or writing?
Reading.
Reading. Okay, I have to tell y'all the truth. I'm one of those people that like skim like through the middle of the page to try to pick up the important facts. I'm not really big on reading anymore, like I used to be. I rather watch. I'm a visual learner for one, so I like videos. I like to see someone speaking. I like to be able to interact. So I'm not that big on reading. I can write all day. So I'm like skimming through stuff to see like what's the important details, and I'm flipping a page or 2 pages because I skip pages
Well,
too.
you know, for me, it depends on the topic.
Okay.
But I do agree. I think as we, progress through life, we become different types of learners. So I will say, as I've gotten older, I do agree with you. I'm more of a visual learner, and depending on the topic, I just want to get straight to the point. So give me the 5 top bullets or the 5, whatever the tips are. Give me the tips, and then. But depending on what the topic is, sometimes, as I was sharing with you, I need to sit still, and my husband would attest to that. Sit still, and when I sit still, I want to, read and reflect. So it just depends on what the topic is.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't know. I got pretty lazy in reading, but like I said, I'm like you. I need the key points. I'm not, even in talking, like I don't like to do a lot of small talk. Like what are we talking about? Like,
Right.
what's the point? So sometimes it takes 10 pages to get to one good part, and I'm just over it at that point.
Yeah, not in this day and age. With social media and the internet, people's attention span is, you got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got less
absolutely.
than 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So before the elevator speech would be, your pitch would be 30 seconds. Sometimes you only got 10, 15 seconds before somebody would just
Tune
turn
you
off.
out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I do that a lot. So are
Don't
you?
do it to me, okay?
No, I'm not gonna do it to you on the show. Absolutely not. I stay pretty alert. My guests have been so phenomenal. So we're co-hosting right now. So you're actually a co-host at the moment.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not interviewing you yet. This
Okay.
is co-hosting responsibility.
So wait, can we take a step back so everybody can know like how we connected?
Oh yes.
Because I always like to highlight that point. Sometimes I feel like we're a kindred spirit, like I've known you for a long time. And right now, when I was driving up here with my husband, I said, wait, how did we meet?
You had to think about it.
Yeah.
I forget too.
Yeah. So, with the social media, and I had just launched Mama Hustle.
Yes.
And I believe either you reached out to me or I reached out to you. I forgot how the energy worked. But the first thing that caught me, either when we spoke or when you emailed me, was I'm from New York. And my antlers go up like, oh. And then when you said, and I thought you were going to say Brooklyn. You said Bronx. I was like, okay. Okay. We in the same city. We in the same state. Okay.
Just not the same borough, basically. So y'all know.
Not the same borough. But yeah, I just want to share with everybody there that I was so honored to meet you because one, we never saw each other as competition.
Absolutely.
We saw each other as being complimentary of one another.
Absolutely.
And being supportive of one another. And I always are attracted to people like that, that look at how can we collaborate, how can we
Absolutely.
partner, and how can we build. At this, we're both mothers. We connected on that point, and we both move differently. As mothers. And, I respected your hustle, your mama hustle. I think you're dope. And so, we connected on, us supporting each other's platforms, not just, as I had told you, not just for that one time.
Right.
As I told you, I'm not a one-hit quit it type
Right.
person.
She said that from the beginning.
Yeah, I tell everybody that. Like, if you're one-hit quit it, if you're just in it to, like, use me, it don't take me long to peel back the banana.
Right.
And once I see your flavor, then I'm done with you. So I'm that type of person that it's about building relationships.
Absolutely.
And that's what I want to remind people. We're all here. I posted on my Facebook page, on my personal one, that we are each other's provision and blessing. And I'm just tired of the egos. I'm
Yes.
tired of the people and their egos and thinking that they're better than when we're all equal too.
Yep.
And, I always go back to looking at the analogy of our hand. Like the thumb doesn't have the same function of the pinky,
Right.
but they all serve a purpose in making a hand work. And so that's what we are here to be of service and have each other, work for one another. And I always say, listening to my grandmother, what she used to tell me growing up, Grandma Susie, is in order to lead, you have to serve. And so for me, I find in service, I'm blessed either way. And I'm not looking for a reward to say, okay, what can I get out of her or him if, I do this. I look at how can I be of service, and of being of service, you'll get your reward one way or another.
Absolutely.
And so,
Yes.
I'm happy that you and I are continuing to support one another. And I want you to hold me accountable, and I want to hold you accountable because
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, I understand that we're both occupied. We have a lot going on. You're managing your legacy. I'm managing our legacy. We have that common ground.
Yes.
And we get, we just get so caught up that I need to remind myself, okay, let me check in to see what she's doing.
Right.
And a repost, a share, support. I'm always like reposting, support,
Yes.
and sharing people's events because we're here to be of service to one another. So I just want to thank you for holding up and being my mama's keeper.
Yeah. Can we hug? I'm going to hug you. Listen, it's
Oh
so
my God.
important.
She's an
because-
extrovert. My husband is a complete introvert. My
Yeah,
husband's
he's been
here.
quiet since
Yeah.
he's been back there. So, you said some great tips. Like, I think a lot of times with women, we have that catty attitude. So it's always great when you can meet someone and your energy connects and you can embrace each other. And it's not about, oh, let me try to outdo your event, or, you just come together and you support each other. And like you said, sometimes people think the only way to support a business is by money. No, you're supporting me by sharing a post, by promoting my event, by anything. And we're going to get into, in the interview part, we're going to get into the She Blaze campaign. And that is an awesome, awesome movement. And I'm going to let you talk all about that. But, we just have to support each other, especially when, it's so many people out here looking for us to not be supportive, or looking for that story about, oh, it was drama and her event wasn't, she copied my theme and she tried to get my speakers. And I honestly have to say, of everyone that I've connected with and stayed connected with, they are on that same page. It's not the competition, like you said. It's about a sisterhood, providing that platform where we hold each other accountable. So, you can pull me up and say, I don't think you should have posted that to your business page, or maybe you should tweak this or something. And me not being offended by what you're telling me and knowing that it's coming from a good place.
Constructive criticism.
Right.
And we should all be open to that.
Yes, absolutely.
Because that's how we grow. That's how we do better. That's how we become better. I always say, I am not perfect. I am imperfect. And for me to move forward, it's always helpful to learn from and, work with other women. We all have to start from somewhere.
Absolutely.
And so I'm not the Jill of all trades. I know what I do and I do well. And I look forward to learning from other women, other men. And so when I find people that aren't like that, that's just not my flavor. And at the end of the day, even if somebody was doing the exact same thing that you're doing, you're both serving Kool-Aid, just a different flavor.
That's right.
And I might like your flavor this day, and I might like that other person's flavor the next day.
Absolutely.
And I always say people need to walk away from that rule thinking I can only support one. You can
Right.
support more
Yes.
than one. There's a fabulous woman that I've met on Twitter. Tanya Barnett, the Real Wife Coach, and she's doing a Mamapreneur campaign as well. And on Twitter, I'm tweeting out, I'm sharing her stuff as well. And she said thank you, and I put a quote saying that you can support more than one. Like it can be
Absolutely.
more than one campaign, more than one movement. It's enough to go around because we need it.
Absolutely.
We need
You like, as soon as I said co-host, you like turned it on. You was like, okay, I'm co-hosting.
Yeah.
Let me give them some knowledge. Like, you seriously just dropped some jewels about some stuff that I try to promote all the time, like sisterhood and just being in unity. And sometimes people are like, women's empowerment, so many women's empowerment movements going on. Listen, y'all men can hate all y'all want to. Women rule the world, and we are doing great things. And I'm always looking to support my sisters in business any way that I can. So, and that's what I try to provide the platform for people to do. So,
But I always say in supporting, women, moms, you're supporting a legacy.
Absolutely.
So you're supporting that entire, household. And because I always say when people invest into me or they're adding to my well-being, you're adding to the well-being of my family.
Right.
My husband, because he definitely gets an earful every day. And he's sleeping right now, but he gets an earful every day when I come home, and I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta let
and this
everything
is
go.
what I learned, and this is who I met, and da-da-da. And so yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all for me. It's all about building the legacy. What do you want to leave on this earth?
Yes, it
When
goes.
you walk away, what do you want to leave? And it's a legacy that we have to leave and grow together.
Yeah, it's not just about us. It's what we leave behind for our children and our children's children. So when you start thinking about your legacy, that will keep you motivated and keep you going to do what you're doing for sure. So our next this or that question is, are you more into saving or investing?
Ooh. Geesh, I would say both. Okay, it's either this or that. Okay. Ooh.
She tried to take the cop out and say both.
Ooh. Okay. Geesh. I would say investing.
Okay.
Investing.
The same for me.
Okay.
So I'm just like, look, I might as well take this and do this because this will go to my website or this will go to the brand or, so at this point, I'm definitely into investing. I've never really been big on saving, admittedly, but I'm going to work on that. But where I am in my business right now, I think it's very important for me to make investments.
Okay. So it's a balance. I'm doing a little bit of both, but more of the investing because I've met some dynamic people. Cassandra Cummings of the Stocks and Stiletto Society. She's out of California. Yeah, she has me on. She has a Facebook group. Guys, look it up, the Stocks and Stiletto Society.
I love that.
And she's got me on like this whole like investing tip. She did a webinar recently on investing in weed. I was like, investing in weed. So I've been just like on an investing tip, but I do agree with you in that it's a unique balance in everything that you do.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the investment and where you are in your business. Having a business is going to be an ongoing, constant investment. But whenever you start up something, there's always going to be a heavy investment up front to get it
Right.
stabilized. Yeah. So the coins are tight right now.
Yeah.
The coins are like,
Yes, I'm just like, look, I noticed when I like to shop a lot. I like shoes and all of that stuff. But it's when I was thinking about that, I'm like, Jesus, I haven't even brought any hair in a long time, and that's just like my thing. I like to switch my hair up sometimes every day. So I was like, I really have been like putting my money to work for my business. So it's a learning experience, and it does hit your pockets. Mm-hmm. So
I don't trip out off of like the shopping anymore, like hitting the stores.
Yeah.
I mean, I do my stuff for the kids, but for me, I've been in kind of like rinse and repeat mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's because since becoming a mom or just like how my life has changed, I had to learn that my assets are not on my ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I had to look at, what am I buying? What's the value? What's the usage? And so I'm slowly, actually, I had this conversation with several friends that I'm slowly changing my wardrobe to be neutral, where it's like pieces where I can like build up. But yeah, I'm not really about that, like, in the mall, online. I mean, now shopping nowadays is so
Online,
easy.
yeah.
But for me, I'm trying to be more strategic in all my decisions, personally and professionally.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm definitely shifting towards that. And it's like, it was almost a shock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been shopping. I haven't worn any hair, I haven't worn any shoes. But it happens when you start to get a perspective on what is a value and what really matters and things like that. So I guess it's one of those things like you learn along the way as you get older.
Yeah, everything is progressive. I don't think anybody gets it right out the gate. And yeah, so for me, this has been a progressive state of looking at my life, what's important. And, for me, becoming a mom, that has definitely changed my perspective, everything, how I move. It just changed everything.
And while we're talking about investment, can y'all see this branding one-on-one here that we have going on? We are branding our businesses with our T-shirts. Yes, they look good on the camera, and we're like mismatch. So you have like the white shirt and the pink
Pink.
letter, and I had like the pink and the
Yeah,
white.
great minds
We
think
look
alike.
cute, girl.
Great
Yes.
minds think alike.
We look cute. So the next this or that question is: do you prefer cookies or cake? She looked back at the husband like, huh?
Cookies.
I
Actually, both. But I would say I'm a red velvet cake girl.
have you tried the red velvet Oreos?
No, I have not. I know
Oh.
you have not, right? No.
Please get you some.
Okay.
Don't blame me when you get addicted, but I'm just telling you, have a little
Have you
taste.
even seen that in the store? I haven't seen that. Okay.
Walmart has them. They're, oh my god, they're so freaking good. It's
I'm trying to take it down.
This is why my weight is up through the sky because oh my gosh, I love cookies. I'm not really a sweets person. Candy wise, I do Kit Kat or Reese's Cup, but I love cookies like chocolate chip. Subway has good fresh cookies. I love Subway.
The Subway cookies.
Yeah, I'm a cookie girl. I'm not
Yeah.
really that too big on cake.
What type of cookie do you guys like?
Yeah, what kind of cookies do you guys like? Like, come on over to Team Fat Girl. Join me over here. I love cookies. I have no shame in it. So, are you? Would you rather be too warm or too cold?
I'm hot bodied, so I would prefer to be cold.
It might be a New York thing.
Really?
This heat,
I can't.
it is straight attitude weather. If y'all see me and I look at y'all crazy, or I just give you attitude, it is not about you, baby. It
Well, by
is
the
about
time the
this
show
heat.
ends, I'm gonna have an afro because like the humidity
Oh
is
my
just like.
gosh, that's why I don't have no wig on this week. It was too hot.
Yeah, yeah.
This morning when I was running around going to the doctors and stuff, I just like put some water and some like my daughter's hair lotion in my hair and like curled it up and put a hat on. And I was just like, okay, I'm not going on the radio like that. So I'm just like, what else can I do? Because I'm not putting this hot stocking cap on and then putting a wig on top of it. Like, I'm not going through that.
But
so,
you rock it well. You rock it extremely well.
yeah, I have to
wish I
figure
could do
something
that.
out. So it's either I'm going to have to go back to my shortcut or just rock this natural mess under here because it's getting too hot for the wigs, y'all. I'm giving it up for the summertime. I'm not a fan of the heat at all. It's like,
Well, not when it goes to like from 50 to 90, like how it did. I'm like, how did it
We
go
didn't
from
even have
winter?
time.
I'm like, when did it go from winter to summer? Like,
exactly. They didn't even give us a warning. Like, can we have like the in between days, like
Yeah.
the
No,
fall,
I agree.
spring weather? It just straight smacked us in the face. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm sorry. If y'all like the heat, listen. Straight attitude. It's not about you. It is the heat. I wake up mad and I'm going to sleep mad because it's too hot and I feel like I can't breathe. In the wintertime, I always keep my fans on and I always keep my windows open no matter how cold it is outside. I have to have air like on me. to
oh
sleep.
wow. Well, I think I would do that, but my husband, yeah,
He not having
yeah.
it. Yeah, so I like to be cold. I need that air on me. I had the AC on and the fan still has to be on me because I have to have like direct air on me. Some kind of way. I can't do the heat. It's annoying. So with this heat, are you more into sundresses or shorts?
I'm a dress girl.
Me too. Can't go wrong with a good sundress.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this summer I'm gonna try to incorporate a lot of the African print dresses and maxi skirts.
Oh, I got someone for you. Her name is Derica, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I just ordered. She has a subscription box service. She's out of New York, Harlem. She actually makes it, tailors it to you, and her website is the Skirtsy box.
Okay.
Skirtsy, the way you spell skirt, but then add a SY, the skirtsybox.com. Let her know that Mama Hustle sent you guys.
Yes,
but I just
connections.
got my skirt in the mail from her, and it is completely gorgeous. And the fact that she customized it to you, if you send her a picture of something, she said she can make it. And I'm all for supporting mompreneurs, women-owned businesses. And so she's a mom hustling hard, and I appreciate her craft.
Yeah, that is awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to get her information.
Mm-hmm.
I just with me not liking to be hot, I just like the least clothes as possible. So one dress works for me. I can't be hot.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, like this right here, up here at my neck is a little bit too much because I feel like I need it to be down here somewhere so I can have some type of air circulating through some kind of way. I just cannot do the heat at all.
I forgot. So when you get hot, I have something for you and K Diamond. Have your daily dose of hustle with Mama Hustle. So I wanted to give you guys a gift. Yep.
Show it to everybody.
And of course, thank you for being a part of the She Blaze campaign. So I want to give you your signature Mama Hustle tee.
Thank you.
Yep, and it's going to be available in our store when it launches this fall. We're currently building up the catalog now. And when he comes back, he'll get his mug.
I love when my guests bring gifts.
And that's for business cards.
For business cards,
Yeah,
yes,
I keep
I'm
mine
excited.
on the back of my phone. 'Cause
you
as
know
I'm meeting
what?
people, I just slide their business cards right in. Yeah.
How innovative. I would have never thought of anything like that. Like,
I'll send you where I ordered it from, so you can get
yeah.
some. Yeah.
You know, I'm a very firm believer in staying in your lane. And when it comes to designing stuff, I know how I want something to look.
Yeah.
But I can't necessarily put it on paper. I have it in my head, and I need somebody to get it out my head and design it for me. So shout out to my graphic designer, Blaine Spencer. He is a young man. He has designed my entire t-shirt line that you guys will not see until the launch. But, yo, he came up with some great stuff. I'll get real picky. I don't have to send anything back to him at all. Like, the first designs he sent me, I was like, love, 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 love. So I'm keeping him around. He's amazing. And I think he's 22 or 23.
Oh, wow.
So I highly recommend him. Every time someone's looking for a graphic designer, I tag him. He does amazing work. He designed the She's Dope t-shirt. One of them. Amazing stuff. Like, I'm not crafty. I can barely use scissors and cut in a straight line.
Well, once again, we can't be the jail of all trades.
Absolutely.
You got your swim lane, and just like you, I'm not a graphics person. I know what I like, but yeah, I totally get it. Yeah.
So I'm just like, I would never think of anything like this. I'm just like, oh, let me put this on. See, I'm so ditzy. I'm like, oh, let me put this on the refrigerator. Like, what
Yeah,
you
I mean, you can stick it
on the
you can stick
refrigerator?
You can stick it wherever you want. But I'm on the go when I'm always getting business cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make
A
sure it doesn't get
perfect
lost
place.
in my bag, and I just stick them right in here.
That is the perfect place. Like I said, I would have been like, oh, let me put this on the refrigerator somewhere. Like, and I would never put business cards on. It would just be like a cute magnet on my refrigerator. So, you know, we all think differently. But listen, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break because we have to pay some bills. And when we come back, we are going to turn my co-host into the interviewee. I'm going to get all up in your business.
Okay.
So today's broadcast was brought to you in part by the upcoming reality show Chase the Dream Baltimore. See a group of fresh, talented artists trying to make it big in the city and beyond. With personalities as strong as their rhymes, watch them navigate life, love, and the entertainment business. Who will rise to the top on their journey? If you would like to know, please visit www.facebook.com/Chase the Dream, and we will be right back with you guys.